That's not the
You
fault.
don't sue the car manufacturer. Right. If you shoot somebody with a gun, you don't sue the gun manufacturer. If your car malfunctions and, I don't know, your airbags don't go off and you get hurt or your ignition
malfunctions and you run over people with your car.
Yeah. Then you can sue them. Yeah. GM, right? I mean, it's the same thing. Guns get recalled a lot.
Sometimes they fire when they're not supposed to, and sometimes they don't fire when they're supposed to. Yeah. So they recall them.
I will say that I think guns have manufacturing problems and defects and malfunctions less often than cars.
Well, yeah, it's a simpler mechanism.
Yeah.
Again,
I don't know.
You can make them.
Cars are pretty simple.
From parts. Not today anymore. The principle's simple, but cars aren't simple anymore. There's so many electronics.
The wheel is simple.
And there's computer stuff in it. Oh, my goodness. True. Scary. The sign of the devil. Computer stuff. Yeah. Do you know anybody that works in the computer?
I don't know.
No, okay.
I don't. I hate computers.
So... she was wrong.
She's absolutely wrong. It's a ridiculous statement, and of course she's pushing basically all the same things that we talked about in the Senate bill with broadening everything,
closing the loophole. And what was the Carolina
Charleston loophole?
Charleston. Yeah,
I actually don't know what that is.
Google it.
I will. Yeah. You talk while I Google, so they don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what to talk about. I could. So, anyways, my dog had diarrhea again. No, that's probably not a good thing to talk about. That. Okay. Let's see. It was my wife's birthday yesterday.
Oh, it's the.
And so what?
Chattanooga, you know where they shot up the recruiting center.
Okay.
It has to do with that.
Yeah, but what loophole is it? You can shoot at military personnel and.
Oh, he bought it online.
Yeah. Okay. What does that mean?
He bought at least one of his firearms where he knew he could buy a gun with no background check.
But did he buy it from a private individual in like a chat room or a forum?
He took advantage of the online gun sale loophole.
Again, I don't know what that means.
If we would just broaden.
Did you want to do the real short soundbite? Do we have one from Clinton?
I don't have it.
Okay.
From Clinton? No, I decided not to.
Okay, good.
Basically, she said, gun manufacturers and gun sellers are the only people in this country that have zero liability for their products. That's pretty much what she said. And her voice was deeper than mine, but, I mean, that's pretty much it.
What was I?
I don't know.
There's something under there. I'm also looking at...
What are you doing?
Well, I'm looking at the Ben Carson thing.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Where he was quoted in Speaking Your Mind. They asked him about his statement where he would have charged the shooter at the college. He would have stood around.
Yeah, right. So he gets beat up because they're saying that he's blaming the victims and all this other garbage, right? Which isn't really what he was saying. What he said, because they said, "What would you do if somebody pointed a gun at you?" He said, "I wouldn't just stand there and let them shoot me." Right? I mean,
which makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Why would you just stand there and let them shoot you? He wasn't saying that he would win or that anybody could do anything. What he said is, I would say, and you know the energy he has, he would have the same energy in this sort of situation. He said, what I would do is I would say, hey, everybody, let's attack him now because he might shoot me, but he can't shoot all of us.
Right.
Right?
Kind of like
Which is absolutely true.
Yeah. Kind of like what the guys France
did on the train?
Yeah, which I got something about that too.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm queuing up a video.
Stop.
No, I'm going to...
Okay, well, it's muted, so whatever.
Right.
You want to talk about the guys in France?
Turn it up now. He's on.
Oh, my goodness.
Then other people will change things without them having a voice. That's what I mean.
What does that have to do with Nazi Germany?
Well, Hitler changed things there, and nobody protested. Nobody provided any opposition to him.
There was some. They were eliminated.
What is this?
So who's like Hitler here?
I'm not going to go into that. I think the example is pretty clear.
Are you comparing President Obama to Hitler?
No. I am saying that in a situation where people do not express themselves, bad things can happen. That's the main problem that I have with political correctness. It keeps people from expressing themselves. And it's the expression, the conversation, that leads to solutions. The keeping everybody silent while you change the fabric of the society is not what America was supposed to be about.
Yeah, so he dodged the question, but basically saying...
I don't know what he was saying.
Oh, really? Okay.
I understand what he was saying. I don't know what the
context
was.
Well, that's the way he was. Yeah, they asked him, about comparing the country to Nazi Germany and keeping people quiet, and all he was saying was you shouldn't stifle people's ability to express themselves in any way. All right, so getting back to the politician or the
oh my goodness, the French terrorist on the train.
Yeah. Spencer Stone, the airman that was the hero, got the highest honor in France, right?
Yeah.
He's a knight, the French nobility.
Okay.
Stabbed yesterday,
this
morning.
Got a little drunk at the bar and got in a fight is what happened.
Got stabbed 4 times in the chest.
Yeah, that's not good.
Not a good thing.
He's doing okay.
Well, I don't know.
Last I heard, stable condition anyway, which doesn't mean great. But
what are the odds that you would do that and then get in this altercation? And
I don't know.
Is he not living right? Has he found Jesus?
All the signs were there, and nobody wanted to say anything. We need to make it easier for friends and loved ones to speak up in these situations where they see the signs, but
like
they just don't want.
Oh, that really hurt. They stabbed him 3 more times.
Yeah, that's not funny.
No, it's not.
Come on, why are you making light of this?
It's a little funny.
Look,
all right.
I feel bad for him for being stabbed, but I don't know any of the story.
Yeah.
So the fact that he did something heroic, which I think he did in France, really doesn't play much of a role here.
Yeah.
Unless he was targeted and stabbed because of that, right?
Right.
I don't think he was stabbed by ISIS.
I don't think that's the case at all. Mark Rubio slamming good old Trump.
Marco, he's Cuban.
Oh, I'm sorry. Marco.
Polo.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm making light of it. Yeah, Donald Trump was all for, as you like to say, eminent domain.
Yeah, right. No, I don't like to say that.
Oh, what is?
Well, I just like to ensure that I say the right words.
You insure it. What do you insure it with? Geico?
I use the right words more than I use the wrong words.
Than or then?
Then. With an E, obviously. Yes,
you're okay.
That one doesn't work when you're talking.
No, I know it. Oh yeah, it doesn't, does it? You're. All right. Eminent domain. Trump says it's good to take people's property, even for private use.
Oh, especially for private use, I think.
Right. He's never taken advantage of that.
Right.
And Rubio, he go, oh, that's not so nice.
Is he Italian?
He's an Italian immigrant on his mother's side.
Oh, okay.
So,
what? What's your point?
See, that's no good.
Okay.
Because that's private property, and that's very important in the United States.
Yeah, so the one case that I know of, anyway, in Trump's history, he offered a lot of money for the property. Like, way too much.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. So, it wasn't like a stealing the property sort of thing. I don't know.
Is that eminent domain, though?
I don't remember how it ended up.
Was it eminent domain? Because there's a difference between saying, I want to buy these 15 houses.
I don't know the details. I know.
And destroy them and put up a Trump Tower, and I'm willing to pay you 4 times, the value.
Right.
That's different than the government coming and saying, we're going to pay you fair market value and take your home whether you want to or not.
I know.
So
I know.
But I don't like eminent domain. It's abused, and it's seizures, or what do you call it? Forfeitures.
Yeah, where they take forfeiture where the police take your money because they think it might be, or they don't, but They claim it's
they don't even charge you
of something. Yeah.
I mean,
well, look,
if I did that, we'd be arrested.
Yeah, there's a house. Guy had a nice house, garage, nice property. The city took his property and basically put a road in because it was more convenient for a Class C subdivision.
Yeah,
they didn't need the road, right? But I mean, those people were paying a lot in tax money. I mean, they had a
lot of juice,
a lot of
juice.
Juice. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. I didn't
like orange juice.
I didn't. I didn't know why you said that. It didn't make sense to me.
It does. They had juice. You pay a lot of tax money. You have connections. That's juice.
All right. We're out of time.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, big time. Okay. We went over. So see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.